As we reported last week, the governor's fiscal team successfully sold the $108.7 million Series B bond at a new record low interest rate. And while the bond proceeds are set to be closed by June 6, a lot of work is still being done to ensure all goes smoothly. Today, DOA and Rev and Tax met to work out logistics with how to move forward in mailing out the checks once the bond closes. Rev and Tax Director John Camacho says there's an estimated $105 million needed for 2011 tax refunds, so they are running the numbers to figure out how interest applies and to determine the cutoff date of who will be getting their refunds from the $60 million.
Because there's going to be some interest included in this payout because of the law requires that we don't get out refunds within 45 days from the date filed. We must pay interest.
He estimates it's likely those that filed by mid-March will get a tax refund, with about 21,000 checks set to be distributed out of a total of 36,000 returns that were processed. However, no definitive date has been finalized. Department of Administration Director Benita Mengloña, meanwhile, understands that the other half of 2011 tax refunds need to be paid, which is why the administration has worked on fiscal stability in order to address the cumulative deficit for prior years.
We know that that's still old, and we just have to find ways to streamline the government so that we can be able to be paying the tax refunds in a timely manner.
She adds DOA has started setting aside $33 million for next year's tax refunds as required by law, but are far from reaching the estimated total $100 million. However, today, Governor Eddie Calvo said the law prevents them from using it for tax refunds that are currently owed. Governor Calvo says he will be requesting the Guam legislature to amend the law in order to pay for old tax refunds that are owed now to bring the amount to $93 million closer to what is owed.
But the current law says that we have to build this reserve for 2000 tax refunds, and how can we only pay a portion of what is owed for 2011 and yet still accumulate funds for refunds that are not even owed yet? So with that, we see that as illogical.
And while we wait for the governor to send the request to the legislature and Rev and Tax and DOA continue preparing for next week, KUAM confirms there's still millions of dollars in refunds waiting to be claimed from last year.
As of the April 30th bank reconciliation, it's showing that we still have about $4.2 million of unclaimed tax refunds that are sitting at DOA.
She says the tax refunds are undeliverable as the recipients of the unclaimed checks have either moved away or gave wrong addresses. People should call DOA to find out if they have a check there. If not claimed, it will go straight to the government, but it should take about 5 to 7 years to do so.